Me again. Okay, so this video is titled IVF Story because I want to kind of normalize conversations around this. It's a difficult topic and I'm not an oversharer, for considering how much I ramble on. I don't like to share things that are too personal. But with the nature of this group and how I like to empower women to find their voice, and I think by telling my story it will help more than hinder, so just bear with me. So and if anybody else resonates, then please comment. I'm looking for people I can interview for my podcast about this topic, so yeah, feel free to get in touch. IVF. Okay, so today, as I mentioned in the previous video, today I got my period, so it is technically day 1 of my cycle. And in 28 minutes, I will be phoning fertility associates to inform them of that and to tell them we're ready to go. So today kind of is a new part of my journey. Didn't think I was going to cry, but turns out I am. And yeah, bear with me. That was a surprise. So a bit of backstory, a bit of context. Nick and I, so my husband and I, we decided to try for children back in 2017. So it was probably about 3 years ago, almost to the date. Because I was on the contraceptive pill. And oh shit me. Wow. Yeah, I was on the contraceptive pill. It had been since I was about 16, so coming up to, if I was still on it, it would have been for 20 years now. So what's that, 3 years ago? 17 years ago. Well, there you go, since 2000. So from year 2000 to year 2017, I was on the pill to manage endometriosis and period pains and just to keep things regular because they were hard. And yeah, so I came off that. August was my last pack, was when I finished my last pack, was August 2017. And I spoke to people and I asked them what it was going to be like and got information, got experience, feedback from friends who had had babies, and just assumed, oh yeah, it'll take a couple of months and Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt, and boom, baby time. And it didn't really happen, and that's the first time I really got to know, hi Michelle, hi Sophie, it's the first time I really got to know my cycle. And because I didn't know my cycle, I didn't know what my body was meant to do, because it had been medicalized for 17 years, and it had been dosed up, and it had had fake periods, fake menstrual cycles, fake everything, fake hormones for 17 years. It didn't know what it was doing. And so every month I would be symptom spotting, as all the good people do in the TTC communities and on the forums, and every month I was disappointed. And I asked the doctor, and they said because I had endometriosis I could go a year after trying, if no luck. And I kind of didn't believe him, and he left, he retired not long after that. I didn't go back to the doctor, so I think it was about 18 months before I finally went back to the doctor. and kind of went, okay, things aren't working, what can we do? And they referred us on to fertility associates, and they got the ball rolling, and they checked me. They did all bazillion blood tests, and my egg reserves were fine, my hormones seemed to be fine, Nick, all his stuff seemed to be fine, his swimmers were fine. And so it was one of those unknown things, and it's so annoying. It's so annoying not knowing why. I hate not knowing what's going on. Hate it. And to not know what's going on with your own body is really, really, really painful, actually. I didn't realise how bad this was going to be until I got on here, so I'm just going to keep going. And yeah, so anyway, we went through that, and then we got put on, I got put on Clomid, whatever the long word is for that, to try that, and then that didn't work. And then we took a break. We took a break for a year while we waited for our place to come up on the Fertility Associates waiting list for IVF. So we got approved for that, thankfully, because oh my goodness, it's expensive. And yeah, and then so we got married in February this year. So last year we decided to just take a break, plan the wedding, sort it out, get that all done and dusted, because I think it was too much to focus on everything. And that was really good. That was actually really beneficial, because I actually got to know my cycle. We abstained for a couple of months, didn't touch each other, it was get off. And I got to know my cycle a bit better, because I understood then that the tweaks and twinges that I was feeling was my body preparing for the next stage, my body preparing for ovulation, my body preparing for the period. And so I could feel things and go, okay, so that must mean this and that must mean that. And it was quite empowering to actually understand what was going on a little bit better and get to know myself a little bit better. But anyway, the wedding came and went, and then just after that, like 2 weeks later, if that, I got the letter. And then it was all ready to go, and then COVID happened, and then it was lockdown, so it's kind of enough. No. And they said, so I phoned them once we hit level 3. I phoned them and said, yep, okay, we'll wait until June. Let me know when you get your period in June. And they gave me all the videos about the drugs, the I don't know, and something else. And that is terrifying in itself. You've got to inject yourself. What is this? And yeah, I've been waiting and waiting and waiting, because my period was due a couple of days ago, and then you get spotting, and then it just was teasing me. But it finally arrived. So 20 minutes. I've been rambling on for 8 minutes at least. 20 minutes, I can call them to say that it's happening. And that's the reason I'm coming on here, because I can't believe it's happening. And I'm terrified. I'm not terrified about the injections. I'm not looking forward to it, but I've kind of almost made peace with it not working. Oh, when we were kind of just going about our life and I wasn't getting pregnant anyway and things weren't working, it was kind of like, okay, it's not for us, it's not gonna happen. And now it's bringing everything back. I'm very sorry. I don't like crying in public. It's... What if it doesn't work? Like, I've made the decision, I don't know if Nick agrees with me, and I don't know if I've spoken to him about it, but I've made the decision that if it doesn't work, like after we've given it a good go, so however many eggs we get, however many cycles we get out of this, that's it. If it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. But I know I should be positive. I know I should be positive. Because we're getting help. We're getting help. They're going to take out the eggs. Nick's going to make his deposit. They're going to mix everything together, put them in, inject them in the right... grow some if that works, and then pop them in and hope they stick. And it seems like, wham bam, thank you ma'am, you'll have a baby this time next year. But what if it doesn't work? So that's all the thoughts going around in my head right now. I didn't realise how scared I was just to get my hopes up again. I don't want to get my hopes up again and be dashed. So yeah, so that's my story so far. 12 minutes and I'll be phoning them, and I think I'll go for a walk on the beach while I do that. So yeah, obviously anyone I do interview, I don't expect you to come on a video, because if I'm crying like an idiot, I don't want anyone else to cry like an idiot. So if you want to cry like an idiot, you can cry like an idiot over audio only. So it'll be an audio interview only. But yeah, if you'd like to share your story, then please do. This is a safe space. And yeah, so wish me luck. Today I call them, and then I have a drug education Zoom call, I think. I don't think we actually need to go in. Everything's on Zoom now. And then it's chill out until day 21. So 3 weeks from today, I'll start popping pills. And then my hormones are no longer my own anymore again. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to go for a walk on the beach now. Calm down a bit. Clear my face. So, sorry for crying. Hope it makes somebody feel like they're not alone. And if that works, then great. Yeah. Don't ever worry about talking to me about your own babies, your own pregnancies and all of that, because I live for that. That's my work, that's my life. So yeah. But yeah. Have a good day. Bye.